Hey there, Central Grade artists. We're going to create our Thunderbird design shield. After looking at some of the samples of the Thunderbirds and their special meaning in the Native American tribes, we're going to use that as our main symbol on our shield. Now, I took the back of a grocery bag. I just cut it, and now I have a nice surface to draw on. This is something you could do at home. I know you don't have them right now, but for right now, just go ahead and use your paper. Maybe you do your practice drawing, come up with your ideas, or you just create your shield on here. That is fine. Either way works. So if you could pencil a circle as best as you can, trying to use most of the space. I'll outline that with a marker so you can see it. There we go. There's my shield design shape. Now we're going to work on the bird, and I'll have up the samples to look at so you can use a combination of ideas. It's going to be your challenge to break it down into shapes you already know. If you want to combine designs, you can. If you want to create your own Thunderbird design, you can, or you can recreate one from a specific tribe. So to begin, I'm going to start with the wings, and the one I'm looking at right now, the wings go across and start with a straight line like this, and then the head I'm looking at is a circle, and the beak arches down, and then the neck connects. All right. I'm going to combine. I'm going to make the wings go down on an angle, and it looks like they come back up like a diagonal and come back down. So when I look at this, I almost see the making of a triangle, and then the wings are off to the side. A lot of the Thunderbirds have this hourglass shape. And then, of course, you can create your feathers at the end. I think for detail, I'm going to break this part up. And I'm going to combine some parts for the inside of the Thunderbird, where this one looks maybe a simple triangle, another triangle, and a diamond. Okay. This one might be more like a trapezoid with a triangle inside. Okay, not bad. There's my outline. I think I want to show some of the feathers, so I'm going to actually make those look rounded. I like that. I'm going to leave the head blank, with the exception of the eye. All right, there we are. We'll be ready to color that. Now what I'm going to do is create a ring inside the circle I originally drew to make an instant frame or a border. And if you would take the time to create a border around the shield, giving my shield more strength and power to go with the Thunderbird. Great. I'll just do some straight lines in between. Awesome. All right. So because it's on the brown bag, just so you can see this, the white crayon shows up really well. Or a white colored pencil would work just as well. Okay. So now you can switch to your color tools and color in your shield. Another fun thing you can do to make it look like the buffalo hide is to take a crayon. If you happen to have any without the paper, it works well. But you can just take the crayon on its side and do a light dusting. Not putting a lot of pressure on that. I don't know if you can see that well enough there, but you can see how that works. All right, if you finish, you can always cut this out And then use your scraps that you have left over. You could make some feathers. And I'll demonstrate that before we get to work. I'm going to fold the paper in half. Draw a feather shape. And cut it out. There you have it. 2 feathers. Feel free to keep them together and snip the edges. To create that ruffle look. And this might be neat. You could attach these to the bottom of your shield. You could they could line around. You could have them up on the edge like the ones we saw on the samples. So all sorts of creative ways. Your turn.